There is a damaging report concerning a top Clinton ally and big money he donated to another campaign. We'll explain. The candidate here just so happened to be married to the man who helped oversee the investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails. Basically, Governor McAuliffe of Virginia made a big donation to this woman on the right, who's married to a top FBI official who wound up investigating Hillary. We'll have more on that in a moment. Then there's another troubling new video from Project Veritas, which previously exposed Democratic operatives working to harass Donald Trump and provoke his supporters and then play the victim. For days now, the Clinton campaign and party leaders have denied any direct link to the very dirty tricks described in the videos, which have led to 2 people being fired so far. Watch.
I've tried to urge people to take those reports not at face value, and not just with a grain of salt, but maybe even a whole package of salt.
I have no evidence and no knowledge of that. Mr. Kramer stepped aside because he did not want to be the kind of distraction that he is even at this point.
No one who was working for the DNC or the Clinton campaign was doing that. This is, again, an attempt by Donald Trump to distract from the real issues of this campaign.
We don't need any salt. We don't need a grain. We don't need a pound. We don't need a package. The Democrats fired 2 people in those videos for their antics. So if we're supposed to take them with a grain of salt, why are they firing people? But this new footage tonight is raising questions about the denials, about how they had no linkage to the Hillary Clinton camp, the DNC. They had nothing to do with the videos, a bad Democratic operative group, never heard of them. But, you know, the people have been caught on video saying that Clinton's campaign and Hillary Clinton herself were in on an effort to troll Donald Trump in what appears to be not an unrelated case. Using people dressed up as, oh, wait for it, it's very clever, Donald Duck. It's not even good trolling, really. It may sound a little silly, but it could be a violation of federal election law. You see, Hillary's not allowed to coordinate with these outside groups. So she could be in a lot of trouble if that link is real. Listen here.
Good news is the candidate would like to have a mascot following around the duck. Following around the candidate, Trump. But the bad news is she wants it to be Donald Duck. And that's because Sklar is an old Clinton hand. Yeah. He had gone to somebody who's one of her body people, and she had explained the idea to Hillary, and Hillary just loved it.
She did? It's so lame. What did you love about it? In moments, we'll talk about this with Sheriff David Clark and Richard Fowler, who are here. But we begin with our chief Washington correspondent, James Rosen. James?
Megan, good evening. For a while this summer, Donald Duck emerged as a prominent figure on the campaign trail. Costumed individuals resembling the Disney character, as captured by Fox News cameras, showed up at Trump rallies, outside his Washington hotel, even harassing Trump's surrogates in Congress, at all points chastising the GOP nominee for ducking the release of his tax returns. Now, in the latest undercover video from the conservative activist group Project Veritas Action, we hear once again from Bob Creamer, the consultant whose contract with the Democratic National Committee was severed after the first Project Veritas video last week, and who can be seen confiding to his hidden camera interlocutor the identity of the purported mastermind behind the Donald Duck's operation.
In the end, it was the candidate, Hillary Clinton, the future president of the United States, who wanted ducks on the ground. So by God, we will get ducks on the ground.
So it's, wow.
Don't repeat that to anybody.
Don't repeat that to anybody. Creamer also alleges that Donna Brazile, now the interim chair of the DNC, intervened at one point to get the Donald Duck's operation moved out of the DNC to a progressive group called Americans United for Change because Brazile purportedly feared trademark trouble from ABC Disney, which owns the Donald Duck character. Yet at one point in this video, an assistant press secretary for the DNC is seen confiding that the organization still had a hand in the Donald Duck's operation.
So we're not taking credit for the duck anymore. That's random ally groups, but it's still something that we're involved in. We just have to be careful about these things, and we talk about them, and we know about certain things. But you guys are, I trust it. It'll all be fine.
Neither the Clinton campaign nor the DNC responded to our request for comment. However, in response to last week's videos, both the campaign and the committee accused Veritas of selective editing in past videos. So perhaps, Megyn, not with a grain of salt, but for the health conscious among us, a multi-grain of salt.
I feel like you need like a whole tequila rim full of salt, perhaps. Before I let you go, James, forgive me for putting you on the spot, but you heard the person in the video saying, you know, it's important. We have to be careful what we say. It's not we have to be careful about what we do to make sure we comply with the law. It's, you know, we don't want to be perceived as having broken the law. You once told me about a famous Richard Nixon quote to the same effect. Do you remember it sitting here now?
Yes.
Can you tell me what it was?
Yes, this is used in biographies of Richard Nixon. He was quoted once as saying, you must show that you care. And indeed, you must care. Which indicates a slightly back-heavy priorities list there.
I knew you. That's impressive that you got that. I haven't spoken to you about that in about 8 or 9 years. Great to see you, as always, James Rosen.
Likewise. Thank you.